Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Λίγο πιο χαμηλά μπορούμε να το... Χαμήλωσα το λίγο. Thank you for joining us this evening. This is a great honor for me and my colleagues in the organizing committee to welcome you all at the Zapion in the so long awaited Notos 2021. Health precaution measures forced us to move the opening right here in the front of the colonnade of this magnificent and historical building. The special wine you've already tasted is a generous offer by one of our donors. It will definitely compensate for the falling temperature of the evening. Our first speaker is to me a 30-year-old acquaintance. When we met again in his office 2 years ago, in order to let him know what Notos 2021 is all about, he took the message in a minute, opened his heart, and offered to cooperate and assist us in every way possible. And in fact, he did. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to the CEO of the Hellenic Post, Mr. George Konstantopoulos.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Honorary guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'm extremely delighted to welcome you here this afternoon to the opening ceremony of Notos 2021. And I congratulate the Hellenic Philatelic Society for organizing this major European exhibition in which rare and precious stamp collections are being displayed on a worldwide scale. Stamps and postal history reflect a global connection among peoples and societies. In much the same way, this community is truly international and brings together collectors, dealers, and enthusiasts from all around the world. The exhibition provides the opportunity for visitors to connect with the world of stamps, and I'm confident that it will generate interest across all age groups. I'm glad to know that there are participants from many countries, and I welcome them. I understand that as many as 44 countries are participating in this exhibition. Stamps tell the story of important occurrences and personalities in the lives of nations, since they enable the commemoration, the celebration, and the promotion of national heritage and events. Stamp production is a comprehensive process requiring many aesthetic and technical factors that make each stamp unique in itself, an item to be cherished. Indeed, the noble hobby of stamp collecting is both educational and informative, with many numerous thematic options and choices. Philately, the collection and study of stamps, began almost at the same time as when stamps were first issued in the 19th century. Philately has always been a very important part of the Hellenic Post, as the two have been inseparably linked throughout their long history, which is essentially the history of Greece. Since 1861, when the first Greek stamp was issued with the winged head of Hermes, also the emblem of the Hellenic Post, it has followed Greece on its journey through history and the rapidly changing times. Thus, carrying Greece to all four corners of the world to become part of great collections that represent the richest cultural legacy of our land. Hellenic Post supports the Notos European Philatelic Exhibition because it recognizes the power of the stamp that carries a message on every envelope, and it honors the passion of the collector. We are here to highlight the cultural inheritance that will never be lost and which pays tribute to history itself. We are here to support the collectors who bridge the past with the present and the future. Advances in technology have resulted in people communicating with each other in diverse ways, whether it be the internet or the mobile phone. Letters by post have seen a decline. Nevertheless, we should not lose the art of letter writing. While technological advancements have provided faster means of communication, the intimacy of the letter and the legend of the stamp cannot be matched. On another note, the postman is a popular figure in our country, and I take this opportunity to recognize the work of Hellenic Post in rendering daily delivery service across the length and breadth of our country. Yet it must continuously look at utilizing new technologies for better public service delivery. Dear philatelists from all over the world, Hellenic Post welcomes you to Athens, to Zapio Hall, to this great celebration of philately. As a proud key partner of Notos 2021, I would like to wish the organizers every success in achieving their objectives. On behalf of the Hellenic Post, let me again thank each of you for attending this opening ceremony. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Konstantopoulos. Our second speaker is coming from the United Kingdom. I have the pleasure to serve under him for 2 years in the board of the Federation of the European Philatelic Associations, better known as FEPA. He wholeheartedly supported Notos 2021 and did his best to promote it. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to the President of FEPA, Mr. Bill Headley.
Thank you, Kostas. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. May I say what a great pleasure it is to be here this afternoon. Notos is the first opportunity that we philatelists have had in 2 years to come together from across Europe to exhibit, to meet, to learn, and to enjoy the pleasures of this wonderful and endlessly absorbing activity. We all greatly appreciate this opportunity, and I would like to express our deep gratitude to the organizers for making it possible. As I know from personal experience, having organized a FIPA exhibition myself, organizing an international exhibition is difficult and time-consuming. I remember well the constant fear that however much work went into it, you were always at the mercy of unforeseen events that could ruin the entire plan. Nobody expected that we would have to deal with a global pandemic on the scale we have seen. Once it began, it must have been tempting to cancel Notos, or at least to postpone it for a few years, given the level of uncertainty that the pandemic was causing. It is hugely to the credit of the organizers that they resisted this temptation, and pressed ahead in spite of all the problems they faced. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you'll agree with me that the results are here to be seen today. We can now enjoy this magnificent display. On behalf of FIPA, I would like to offer our warmest thanks to everyone who has helped with sponsorship and organization of Notos, which has brought us together once again. My thanks also go to our Greek hosts who have made available such an awesome venue for this exhibition. This is a memorable event that will forever have an important place in the history of European philately. The first exhibition after the pandemic. For FIPA, it also gives us the opportunity to hold our Congress, our first Congress in 2 years, for which we are very grateful. So let us enjoy it and make the most of it. Thank you.
Thank you, Bill. Thank you very much. For a long 4 years, you were hearing from us time after time. So you have nothing to worry now. I'm not going to bore you with details on the exhibition. After all, in a minute, you'll have the opportunity to enjoy 1,400 exhibition frames of high-quality material and an outstanding court of honor, which includes remarkable items shown to the public for the first time ever. Before we go inside, please allow me a few words of appreciation. First, to the protagonist of the show, the exhibitors. Next, to the national commissioners who brought the exhibits to Athens. To the members of the international jury who have the hard job of evaluating them. To our visitors from abroad who will give life to the exhibition. And then, of course, to our volunteers, our sponsors, our partners, and as they usually say, last but not least, to all our friends and supporters from all over the world. Thank you all so much. Enjoy the show. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's go inside.
Thank you. Δεν γίνεται. Εδώ.
Όλα αυτά, άκουστε παραένα.
Μόνο τα φραγίδες.
Ναι, και τις 4.
Και τις 4. πίσω είναι η υπογραφή του καποντίστη. Πίσω είναι η υπογραφή του καποντίστη. Ναι. Και αυτά είναι χειρόγραφα που βλέπετε και μια μικρή του περίληψη όπως βλέπετε. Έτσι. Τα ταχυδρομεία οφείλουν την ίδρυσή τους, αυτό είναι το διάταγμα του πρωτότυπου. Αυτά τα δύο είναι τυπωμένα όπως βλέπετε. Είναι τυπώματα. Εποχής βέβαια.
Δεν πήγαινε καλά.
Εδώ είναι η λεγόμενη φιλολογία. Αυτά είναι επίτηδια. Μόνο αυτά. Κάνουνε μάθημα. Δεν έχει σημασία. Είναι μέχρι τέλους δηλαδή. Αυτά όμως κυκλοφορήσαν. Το φάκελο εκεί με το κόκκινο βουλέ. Αυτά κυκλοφορήσαν.
Costas? Evcharisto.
Παρακαλώ, Les. Thank you very much, Les.
So nice, so many people. If you are
Φαντσινίτα για τα die proof και τέτοια που έλεγε.